The Godot Wild Jam is a game jam that brings together Godot developers like me to make a game within only a limited amount of time. Now you might ask, well, who in their right mind would try and join that? It will only bring you stress, pressure, and anxiety. Well, it sounded like fun. And you know me, fun is my middle name. So I decided to try it out. The theme of this game jam was unintended consequences. Now I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit dumbfounded about the theme at first, but I kind of got an idea out of it. Wildcards. These are things to put in your game as an extra challenge for that extra spice. And so as soon as the jam started, it was time to get to work. I didn't actually get to work as soon as the jam started, so we only have about 6 days remaining. So day 1 was all about planning. I did this on my phone, and the first idea that came out of my noggin was plants. Plants that you plant, grow, and evolve until your target mutation was reached. It connects to the theme because if you put the wrong fertilizer, your plant will mutate into something else and you will have to face the consequences. I made use of the rest wildcard because I will make the players wait until their plant grows, and not dead yet wildcard because I'm going to add a mini game to my loose screen. And it looks like we have a solid idea written out. So let's move on to actually making the game. So the first thing I made were the sprites because the game will revolve around them. You basically can't play this game without them. I also made animations and then converted them into spreadsheets. Next was the fun part, coding. This is my favorite part of making games, and it's not because I'm a nerd or anything. I haven't gotten much done since I only added the drag and drop feature. So that's about it for the second day. The third day, I made the plants waterable. I don't know if that's a verb or not. And then made the fertilizers. I also added the spray. I don't really know why. I made a sun, and last the shovel. So now I can drag and drop the fertilizer on the plant and then make it mutate. I added numbers to the fertilizer because another dumb idea came into my mind. What if you make it a math game? It was probably the dumbest idea I've ever thought of, and then later decided to scrap it because it didn't fit the theme. I added a seed that you could plant into the soil, made the water number a progress bar so it looks a lot cleaner, and lastly, a target plant. I forgot to record me doing this, but I added a shovel and a grow bar to let the player know when the plant is going to grow. Also made that when you put too much fertilizer or there is no water left in your plant, it would decay. I then made a placeholder tile and made the bars look aesthetic. Alright, our game was almost done, and the last thing left to do was polish things off. I had to finish this game today because we have a family outing this weekend and I haven't touched grass in a while now. I added the win and lose screens. You have to pick up the suns in order to restart or quit, and you can't cheat because you can't close the window. I searched for fonts, upgraded the title screen, customized the bars, and then made music. I think this is the thing that most developers neglect in game jams, but I have plenty of time, so why not? I quickly added the music into the game, and this is how it turned out. I couldn't decide which of the instruments I'd choose the website provided me with, So I just added it in as an option in the settings menu. And after a little wiggle and struggle, I exported it, submitted to itch.io, and was finally able to consider it done. Last thing left to do was wait for the results. So a week later, the voting was now over and I got number 80 out of 138 in overall rank, which I thought wasn't pretty bad for my first game jam. I have never made a totally finished game before, so this is a first for me. I'm very glad about how this game turned out. I learned so many things during this jam and hope to do some more. Hopefully the next game jams give me more pressure, anxiety, and stress since I didn't really feel it much from this one. Thank you guys for watching and remember to keep on DevQuesting.